These are the fastest navigable tidal rapids on Earth. At peak tide, the current tears past at more than 17 knots. So powerful that somebody once tied a rope to the island in the middle and water skied the flow. That island is called Turret, but it's better known as Tremble Island because on the biggest tides, the water is said to make the ground itself shake. We didn't come here to water ski. Our goal was to take Tangaroa, our 78-foot home, safely through these legendary rapids and leave our name on Tremble Island. The question is, were we crazy to even try this? And would you have done it?
We're Blaine and Janice, and this is Tangaroa, our 78-foot home on the water. She carries us to some of the most remote coastlines you can imagine. Out here, we explore abandoned villages, hidden anchorages, forgotten military bases, and remote hot springs, the kind of places you won't find in the guidebooks. This adventure is part of the Great Siberian Sushi Run. It takes us from British Columbia up through Alaska, across the Bering Sea, and on to Japan. Along the way, we uncover stories left behind, wander wild landscapes, and share what life is really like on the edge of the map. If you're drawn to history, adventure, and discovering places few people ever get to see, subscribe and come explore the world with us on board Tangaroa.
For a ride. It's a big one too. Oh, he's slimy. Check that out. Isn't he cool? So he's got something, he was attached to. There's the underside. Okay, dude. Bye-bye, dude. I don't usually touch starfish. I do have to take them off the chain, though, because they get guts all over the anchor windlass pocket, or the anchor pocket, which is really stinky. How's the fishing been? Nice. Yacht. Stevens Brothers, 1969. We like it. It's home.
We pulled up anchor in Skull Cove on Bramham Island with a plan most boaters never make, heading straight for the infamous Nakwakto Rapids. Beyond those rapids lies Seymour Inlet and a maze of remote waterways, places so few ever see. Dozens of hidden inlets and side channels stretch for miles back into the wilderness, each with its own history, its own story, and its own chance for discovery. That's where we're headed, into the backwaters of British Columbia that almost no one explores. Wasn't that cool? That was leaving Skull Cove on Bramham Island. Now we are heading to the infamous Nakwakto, I don't say it right, Nakwakto Rapids, which you're wondering why we're leaving Skull Cove so late. It's about 11:45. We are timing these rapids perfectly because you've got about a 5 to 10 minute window to get through them at slack. If not, you're gonna get flushed right out.
Bottom's coming up fast. Oh, back down again. So the bottom's coming up fast here. Got up to 18 feet. Actually, not quite that. That's just something in the water.
There's a fish there.
It's only showing 28 feet through here right now. So we're heading up to Nakwakto Rapids today. Not exactly sure if that's how you say it because I'm not looking at the name right now. But they can flow up to, I think, like 13 or 14 knots or something like that. So you want to make sure you hit them at the right time. You can look at tide tables. However, there's always a delay on tide tables because tide can, say, be flowing out and you can reach low tide outside the rapids. However, there's still a level deficiency there, so you'll have water flowing out of the rapids even after slack tide. So you have to actually watch the current as well. Fortunately, Time Zero's got an actual current feature with it, so it will take that into account already. So last night I found that slack current through the rapids was going to be at 115. So what we've done is I've just plotted out our course on Time Zero to give me an estimated travel time, and I've just planned it to where we'll arrive at those rapids just a little bit early, maybe 15-20 minutes early, just to be on the safe side, because I'd rather arrive early than late, because you can always wait it out on one side before you travel through. And then we're also going to have going from an ebb to a flood, so we'll actually have the current pushing us through the narrows if it does switch and come from behind us. So that's also ideal.
Now, from what I've researched, Nakwakto Rapids is actually in the Guinness Book of World Records for having the fastest navigable tidal rapids in the world, up to 16 or 17 knots at peak flow. And all the water is going to be forced through a bottleneck between the mainland and the islands. Actually, it's going to be insane how fast it flows, which is why we're definitely timing this to go through not at peak flow. And there's going to be a little rock in the middle. And this little rock's kind of cool. It's called a Turret Island, but a lot of people call it Tremble Island because allegedly it trembles when it's at peak flow. And the boats who transit the rapids, which there aren't very many, we're going to be one of the special few, I'm going to say, of pleasure boats that go through these rapids. They actually come back with their dinghies, with motors, and put their boat names on the island. Now, we're not going to do it this time. We actually want to see what the rapids are while we go through the first time. But I'm thinking we may have to add Tangaroa's name on the way out. And if you're wondering what's past the rapids and why we're going through, just past the rapids, we actually enter Seymour and Belize Islets, 220 miles of winding fjords reaching deep into the mountains. The area is incredibly remote. Look at that. Okay, that's cool. He surprised me. Whew, okay. Anyways, the rapids. The area is incredibly remote. We're gonna get rocked. Woohoo! Didn't quite expect that, but hi, buddy. Anyways, where we're going, the area is incredibly remote, and charting didn't happen until 1987, and you're really going to feel like that, at least allegedly, when we get through the rapids. Okay, that guy scared me a little bit. Fishing boat, just plowing through here. But yeah, kind of cool. So we're about 45 minutes early for going through, and you can see how it's still flowing pretty good. So we're gonna wait. So we found this cute little nook, this cute little nook in beside before we go through Nakwakto Rapids, and we're just gonna hang here for about 45 minutes until that calms down. And then we're gonna go through, and what's gonna be really cool is Blaine is gonna fly the drone through to capture us. So yeah, I'm quite excited this. I'm gonna drive, Blaine's gonna fly the drone, and I think it's gonna be lots of fun. But check out this little nook that we're in and see how much the current is flowing. We're right there. Look at that. We're almost at low tide, and you can already see the current is still hugely flowing. So we're gonna wait before we go through that. Before our turn to go through, here's a look at Nakwakto Rapids at full flow. Thanks to Slowboat for the incredible footage and for showing us exactly when not to make the transit. The reason it looks like this is because every drop of water flowing in and out of Seymour Inlet and all the inlets behind it gets squeezed through this one narrow channel. On a big exchange, that means billions of gallons of water racing past Turret Island at over 17 knots. Now here's our own drone flight, shot about 40 minutes before we plan to go through. A very different picture than Slowboat's. This is why we fly the drone. It lets us check out if the flow has ended, confirm the line we'll take with Tangaroa, and even spot shallow patches to avoid. It's one more way to make sure we get it right before committing to the rapids. So we're hanging out. There's a 3.7 knot ebb right now. We are tucked into this little nook. We've been here for about 15 minutes and we're just waiting. Blaine flew the drone over to see what the current was like right now, and we're almost ready to go through. What's really funny though in this little nook is we are in a back eddy. So we're just kind of spinning around. It's kind of hard to keep us in one place when the current is just pushing us around in circles. But yeah, what do you think, Blaine? How much longer till we head?
Well, I figure we probably can start making our way through in about another 15 minutes.
15?
Yep.
Not too bad. Again, we're going to kind of try and get some cool shots for you. Blaine's going to run the drone while I drive. Actually, he's driving now. He's got some few control issues, but that's okay. I still love him. Oh, we were getting a bit close to land. That's why.
I'm just stuck a little farther in.
So I'm thinking, Blaine, when we come out, we'll pull into here, anchor, throw Punga in really fast, and go to Turret Island.
Don't know if we're going to have enough time to get through and do that unless we go through early.
I think we can do it.
Probably go through a little bit early.
Punga's got the power, though, to get us to Turret.
Oh, for sure.
So I think that's the plan. And then we're going to get our name up as one of the few that actually go through these rapids pleasure boats. So it's going to be cool. I'll show you what we're checking too. So right here, there's a current arrow. It shows us direction the current is going right now, and we're at a 3.4 knot ebb. So it's coming this way, so we're gonna go against it. It's going down though, because just a wee bit ago, it was 3.7 knots, so. Okay, you guys ready to do this? Let's go. I'm gonna drive. Blaine is operating the drone, and we're going through Nakwakto Rapids. I'm a little bit nervous. I don't know whether I'm going to drive with the wheel or just the sticks. Maybe just the sticks. We'll see. I think 1200 RPM is good. We have right now on Turret Rock, 2.5 knot ebb. I like it. Here we go. And you can take Turret Rock to either side. Ooh, gonna get pushed, gonna get pushed. Again, Guinness Book of World Records, here we go. Biggest navigable tide inlet in the world. There is some argument about that. Some people say that it's Skookumchuck Narrows. I don't consider Skookumchuck Narrows navigable, but we'll see. Okay, you can see Turret Island, which is really cool. Everybody's boat sides. We're gonna do that. Okay, I'm going to take Turret Island to our starboard side, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Going in at a nice 1100 RPM, 1150. I like it. Horse is pushing a bit more than Stella. Actually, this isn't bad. There's a good ebb. I can see why you have to time this, because I bet it is pushing around Turret Island. Got good depth.
Okay, that island is cool. You guys see all the names on there. It's very cool. Heck, we could probably almost get Blaine just to dock to the island. Okay, maybe not. That'd be funny though. We are doing 3.4 speed over ground. Maybe a bit more oomph here. 3.3 speed over ground. Come on, Cummins, baby! I love going through these places. It's like a huge adrenaline rush. It's very cool. Okay, I think we're through. There's a little bit more, but I think I'm gonna slow down. There's a rock over there. Back up to. Okay, and that was the rapids. Not too shabby. With the rapids behind us, Tangaroa slipped into Seymour Inlet, 220 miles of twisting waterways that almost no one explores. This is the reward for time in Nakwakto just right. Access to a part of the coast that few ever get to see. Slow it down, why?
It's just a little bit of a shallow spot here. We're going to be going over. It says 12 feet, but then the section just past it shows a little shallower, so I'm just being on the stay side and going down with it a bit.
We're at half tide right now?
I think we're lower than half. I think we're pretty closer to the bottom. I think. We got some porpoises feeding or something over here. They are really moving. Oh, they're so fast.
I hope you liked the first part of going through the rapids. Stick around because in a couple days we're going back out and that's where we're going to put our sign on Tremble Island or Turret Island, whatever you want to call it.
So we're heading back out of Seymour Inlet here, and we've timed Nakwakto Rapids, so we're going to get there about, well, at this point it seems like we're going to be there about half an hour to 45 minutes early. There's probably going to be still a bit of current flowing, but it's a minimal tide change this time. So we're only going to probably see about 3.5 to 4 knots. We're hoping to be there early so we can pull to the side just past the rapids. There's a little bay there that we can anchor in. We're going to launch Punga and we're going to rip over to Turret Island to put up a plaque for Tangaroa. Apparently that's what people do. They'll put up their boat signs, so we're going to do that and we should be there pretty soon here. So it looks like we're going to have about a 4.3 knot current behind us. So says time zero. And judging by the way the water's moving around the rock there, I would tend to agree. So we are good to go.
Amazing though, we got other boats here. So that one's going to go first. There's a boat waiting on the other side. And then we have a sailboat behind us. So yeah, it's kind of cool to see other people up here exploring this pristine area. But let's go back out the rapids with the 4 knot behind us. So I think we're going to have a little bit of a push. It'll be interesting to see what speed we get up to. Going back through Nakwakto Rapids felt different. We knew what to expect, and that confidence changed the whole vibe on Tangaroa. This time, it wasn't just about the transit. We had one goal, to put our new name board on Turret Island. I just said to Blaine, I'm like, well, there's Tremble Island right there. We could just, stop on this side and put the dinghy in. And he's like, no, stop changing the plan.
We've got a plan, we're sticking to it.
So our plan is to go through the rapids, anchor the boat or stop it, depending on where we can, dump Punga, who is already hooked up on the crane, race into Tremble Island with Izzy, climb Tremble Island, and put our name on it, and mark our territory. not our
Oh,
territory,
well, that
but
was
just
kinda
mark our accomplishment. Except we're crabbing?
Yep.
What's that mean?
Sliding sideways.
Which way are we going, left or right?
Right.
That's why you're hugging Tremble Island. Pretty wild. What's our speed at? 6.3.
But I've
Yep.
got it like almost in neutral right now.
Oh, you're only doing 1,000 RPM.
Which normally I would kick it up for steerage, but I got a buddy here that's kind of chilling.
Yeah, there is a boat going really slow in front of us. I don't know if he's waiting for his buddy, which is the sailboat behind us, to come through so he can take pictures or something. I got no clue.
But he's just chilling in a really not awesome spot.
He's just, yeah, stop there. That's okay. Blaine's like, I don't know, we'll pass him. I'm like, we're not passing him in the rapids.
If he stops in the
rude.
rapids, he's going to get passed.
That's rude.
It's rude to stop in the rapids.
Okay, he's continuing on, and now we're going through. Okay, we're just passing Tremble Island. I don't even know where we're going to climb on that thing. Woohoo! Moving around. Woohoo! Woohoo! This is fun. Big boat anchored. Woohoo! Okay, that was pretty cool. Very, very cool. Now let's get this boat docked or anchored, and let's get Punga in the water.
We thought the anchor would hold, but it didn't. Plans changed fast.
So this is a decision. Izzy and I are going to go put the name on Tremble Island. Blaine is going to stay with the boat. We just cannot get a good hook, and we're not confident leaving the boat. So I'm going to get the dinghy in the water while Izzy brings up the anchor with Blaine. Blaine is still lifting the anchor, or Izzy is. It's doing great. Is that 25? $25. Okay, give it to her. I'll pick her up on the back. Are you ready? We are heading to the island, Tremble Island, to put up our sign. Izzy and I. Whoa, that looks cool. It's got the screws already in it, ready to go. Are you ready? Let's do this. What? Okay, let's see what we can do over here. Currently not fall in the water.
Don't fall, please. That would kind of suck.
I'll go right here.
Okay.
I have a tree in my mouth.
Yum.
Oh, that looks great. Okay, what do you think?
I can't see it, but it looks good.
Okay, throw me the camera.
Throw it.
The camera. Are you guys ready to see where we put it? Right there. So cool. Hey, that one's cool too, Scuba Jess and friends. Okay, Tangaroa. It's time to get back to the mothership. We did it. Okay, that was awesome, guys. We did it. Took some teamwork with Izzy and I. She did a great job. Maybe I should have warned. Oh, I'm just bleeding a little bit from those Nakwakto barnacles, but running shoes probably would have been a good plan. Okay, let's go back to Tangaroa. Woo, that looks awesome there.
With our mission on Tremble Island accomplished, the next challenge was getting Punga back on the roof. But Tangaroa wasn't anchored, she was drifting in a back eddy, so it wasn't as simple as just pulling alongside and hoisting her up. We had to work fast and think it through, because out here, even the small jobs can turn into big ones.
How do you want to do this? Should get Izzy in the boat, driving? Izzy and Tangaroa driving? You in the dinghy, me up top? Okay. Send her over, Iz. Get ready to get off. Okay, up there more. Okay, go. Get Dad. No, leave the bow line. Put the bow line back in. Let's go get Dad.
Hop out quick before she puts it in gear. Go.
With a plan in place, Punga was soon back on the roof, and just like that, we were on our way.
What people don't talk about is sometimes it's a pain in the arse to find an anchorage. It's really hard on a boat. And plus, 78-foot boat makes it even more difficult. So we just came out of Nakwakto Rapids, and we came up Slingsby Channel, and twice we tried to anchor the boat at Slingsby. We couldn't get a hook, and we weren't confident. So now we had to make the decision. We come out of Slingsby, go south again to Miles Inlet where we were before, or do we just go north, buck the bit of a waves and current, and head to Calvert Island, get in there about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock tonight. We got all the family together. We sat, the three of us here, made the decision. We're really worried about Izzy because sometimes she gets seasick, so we don't want that. And we decided to just go for it. So we are taking a right. We're heading to Calvert Island into Pruth Bay, which we know, and we know we can get a good anchorage. We've been there before. So let's do it.
Thanks for coming along with us through the fastest tidal rapids on Earth. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss next week's adventure. And if you want to know where we are right now, right down to the minute, head over to our website for live tracking and consider joining our online crew to be part of the journey. Thanks for joining us this week. If you want to see another wild place we've already tackled, watch us go through the once deadly Seymour Narrows. And to see where we are right now, head over to our website, onboardtongaroa.com, and check out our live tracking.